Now, Kenya is famous for its wildlife and conservation efforts, but recent clashes between local herdsmen and wildlife conservancies have left more than a dozen people dead and displaced hundreds. The policy think tank, the Oakland Institute, alleges that organisations that set up these conservancies and deny local herdsmen access to historical resources are fueling the tensions. The BBC's Ferdinand Omondi has the report.
Northern Kenya is in the grip of a drought so severe the government has declared it a national disaster. This precious water resource is highly sought after and has led to violent conflict between pastoralists and local conservancies over who has the right to use it.
Those people are thoroughly armed. They are more powerful than us. That's why we are still here. We have our shallow wells where we water our animals. We know where our reserves are and how long they will last. But because of conflict, we cannot access some areas. That's why our animals are dying.
In this part of the country, the livestock are the wealth, and to preserve this wealth, they must be well fed and well hydrated. That means a constant search for pasture and water, and anything or anyone who gets in the way of that process is considered an enemy. Pastoralists like Mohammed claim these conservancies block access to historical watering holes and pasture, a charge that the trust denies. A number of community rangers who protect these conservancies are armed, some with government-issued weapons to protect wildlife from poachers and herders from cattle thieves. Now, the Auckland Institute's report claims that some of the rangers have been involved in actions that go beyond conservation. They allege armed rangers under Northern Rangelands Trust are involved in human rights violations, including extrajudicial killings.
By putting out these allegations, which I agree are very serious, what we are calling for is an immediate investigation, whether it is by the Kenyan government into these allegations, that what the impact of this militarized, privatized conservation is, which is resulting in the loss of lives or violent ethnic conflicts.
But the Northern Rangelands Trust says the report is based on misconceptions. The Trust maintains that movement in community conservancies is unrestricted and also rejects the claims that their rangers are involved in conflict.
What people are seeing and mistaking that is conservancies. These are just illegal firearms in the hands of civilians, the youths across the landscape, Quite a good number of them have firearms, and illegal actually, that they live with their livestock. The reality is that some of the communities have more illegal firearms than the others.
The Kenyan government notes there is a proliferation of illegal small firearms among pastoralists in northern Kenya that has led to increased deadly attacks. Mohammed and his fellow herders believe it will be a struggle to keep their livestock alive. They blame the conservancies for denying them access to resources that they historically relied upon, a charge the conservancies deny. Until the fight over access is resolved, communities here continue to suffer. Ferdinand Omondi, BBC News, Isiolo, Northern Kenya.